get this to the 4-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Room to maneuver at the 35, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On 1st and 10, it's Strong. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 23. And McLaurin in the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A toss left side for Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Now he's loose at the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get the...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 2nd down, a run was strong. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flush to his right. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tressway on 4th down to set out to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
On the return is Jones.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham flushed out right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And once more, Hal back to the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Howell.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half.
For
and as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time was ready for a solid gain.
Now they go play action with Howell. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, Howell to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. He'll buy some time right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Howell will throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I read that strategy there, Brandon. 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Howell down to throw it. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Toss left side for Strong. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Cunningham. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just...
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Back to the ground with Strong. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Cunningham looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Patriots send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll go play action. Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's second down. Here's Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
On 4th down, Cunningham. He's got Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Cunningham to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the 1st down.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
On 4th down, Cunningham steps away.
To Henry, and that's going to get him another 1st down up past the 40.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Open man is McMahon.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
With one final shot. This ball intercepted across midfield. And the Pats are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, into making a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for.